Guys, welcome back to another episode of Starfield. I think I left off. I think I rage quitted last time. Oh, maybe not. I feel like I rage quitted, like I lost and I didn't want to redo a part. But maybe I got over it. Maybe I came through. Alright, so we're going after the disciples. This is a continuation from being in the gang that we joined. The Strikers, I believe they're called.
If you don't have official business, we ask you to remain in the lobby.
Trying to see, is there another way down or no? Oh, there is. So I'm wondering, the elevator now telling me to go through there. Oh yes, I think the game got stuck, right? I think the game went stuck and I'm redoing a whole bunch of stuff right now. I think that's what happened. That's what happened. I wanted to clear my bounty. That's exactly what happened here. I remember now. I have a bounty on me. And I believe trackers do come after you.
Cleared for liftoff. Orbital.
We'll go to Killer City. Hopefully this place has the bounty clearing thing. There's supposed to be a terminal. But also maybe I could talk to one of the guards. I'll try that out too.
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic areas. Fly around.
Surprised we haven't heard like one arrow to the knee joke or anything.
walls are solid. We'll actually get in here.
The reviews are in for the latest ships from star yards across the settled systems. And the final scores were surprisingly tight, with time-master nearing running up to 4.5.
New stuff living here.
Damn. There's not a good enough map either in this game. Like, what the hell? I'm gonna talk to a guard and see if they say anything.
Read Jim's inventory.
It's a worker. The ship's lifting off, so it sounds crazy.
Don't even think about it.
Cool spacesuit.
So we're gonna have a house mom?
And I know I've seen one before, and I can't remember from where. Maybe I should just Google it.
SSNN says that spacers and the fleet are getting worse.
That's what they've always said. Just
You meet all sorts in Aquila City.
There's not enough to
Just
do
do
around
your
here.
business and move along. Then we'll be all
I
friends.
think you'll find that we carry. Here's what I haven't.
Right. Let's just Google it. New Atlantis. The other guy that's what it was. There was the guy in the quest line that wanted to talk to me, but he was I think a lawman, so he was attacking me because of my bounty. Viewport Bar.
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
Here we go.
Hello.
I hope this works. Really hope this works. I just gotta do the shootout.
Playtime is over. Downstairs, now.
Security. Recognize that concept. Tell them anywhere. Hands off weapons.
Yep, it worked. I was had to clear my bounty. I was afraid I had to start pretty far back.
Strikers look out for one another, right?
Don't stay too long on upside. I swear it's got its own.
You think Neon Security wouldn't know about what's going down? Please. Looks like you've done a bit of violence. A bit of murder. Word is, all of this is due to you. Why are you messing around with my streets, huh?
Somebody had to do something about the disciples. I was doing your job. You're welcome. I don't want any trouble with you.
You have a funny way of showing it. So here's what's going to happen. Gang violence gets too noisy. That hurts the bottom line around here. No one affects the bottom line.
Tell that to the disciples.
No. I want you to, Mr. Briggs. The disciples have been pissing me off for far too long. So, your gang throws off sewer rat blue and starts wearing neon security black. Or, you can be found face down in the streets. And you say your goodbyes. Briggs is a smart lad. He'll make the right choice.
That's generous and surprising offer. Oh, so I'm free to go.
Free to go as far away from here as you like. The further the better, in my book.
You are them at the other.
Best way to fight gang violence is getting your own pet gang. Trust me, they'll fit right in on the force.
That's a generous, surprising offer.
Setting street rat against street rat is pretty elegant, right? Don't take too long. Time to onboard the new hires.
Good you're here.
Huddle up, gang.
Is this for real?
They want me to be a cop.
Shit. We could get a real pad. Maybe even move out of Epside? Briggs, I'm so in.
After all we've done, Neon Security seriously will let that go?
I don't see why not. Do you really think anyone cares who stabs who in Ebside? What's your take?
No reason Owen would lie. This offer seems legit. Chance to get an upside, take it.
It's almost too much to hope for. Anyone object to going for the deal? This is your chance. No one? Good. Really good. I'll give Owen the news. I can't say I was expecting this. Whatever god or gods we please to get you to help us, know we'll be forever grateful.
I'm right here, man. Just keep the disciples under control.
With resources and backup, the streets are gonna be safer. It looks like the strikers are retiring. And here's your cut.
Got a street sweeper. That's a Uzi, correct?
You guys did this. It's almost impressive. Almost.
Well, that was a quick gang storyline. Sheesh. That's not how I expected that to turn out. Yes, I want to go to my ship. The hell? I thought I was forgiven. I thought they forgave me.
Neon Security, stand down or be neutralized.
Take him down! Move up! Move up!
Shit. So, I thought my thing was done. What the hell? Oh, man.
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
want to do? I kind of want to do this. The speak to Commander Tula about joining the Vanguard. Oh, but I need homegirl. I'm gonna take what's her name, Sarah?
Is there no one else you can harass right now? Have you lost your...
This ain't my...
Do you even... you have murdered... I asked you to keep that quiet. What is there to say? I do know that. It is good to know that you... I am going to do my best to get past this and continue our journey together. The next time it would do you well to reflect on how you arrived here and what you want from your future. Yes, you need me? Is that it? Did you need something? Indeed I do.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Let's get out there and do something new.
Where are these people? Is she at the lodge and not on my ship? Damn. I hope Neon not bugged that every time I go there to fucking fight.
I have been idle here for a long time.
What the hell is this woman?
Barrett would describe this state as bored.
At this point, I don't care what you have to do to get that project back on track. With it.
Wait. I heard I might be able to do something. I want to see how true this shit is. I heard of the way to get this armor. All right. Woo! Now I look like a cool space cowboy. It is a cool looking armor. Whew. Excuse me, sorry.
The majority of citizens here in North.
Well, judging by the look...
Well, you've certainly come to... Take care of yourself.
Well, judging by the look...
How can I help? My goodness. All right, there you are. Right is right. You remain in good health.
Where's the train? Yeah, it's over there. It's so hard mapping this place.
Only those on official United Colonies business can access them. Building.
This is the station right here.
one day, I'm gonna leave New Atlantis for good. There are always about a million things to do, and I'm only one person.
I wish I could go with you on your ship, but I'm not old enough.
I know your type. A freewheeling space ace.
Thing about the trade business?
Must be nice.
Be my guest. Pleasure dealing with you.
Oh shit, where's the girl? Where's Sarah? Here comes the sun.
Hey, good to see you.
Read any good books lately?
What can I help you with? Yes? I'm glad you're back.
Anything I can help you with?
Thank you. Guess I just had a... Guess I just had to load the ship back up since I signed it to it just then.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere? It's because they have no power.
Sarah's friend.
Just some. What exactly is the Vanguard?
We're the United Colonies volunteer fleet. Any captain can join, regardless of origin. Get to fly your own ship and earn credits as you help the people in the most distant reaches of the United
Oh, this probably be all space
All
fights.
while earning your way to UC citizenship. Put in the time, and citizenship is guaranteed.
Sort of work, whatever.
Vanguard work is as needed. When we've got jobs, we'll make them available to you. But the work itself, well, it runs the gamut. Sometimes you might be hunting down hostile ships on behalf of the UC Navy, or you might be called up to help the Science Division clean up some invasive species. Hell, we've even been asked to help take on the occasional terramorph. And sometimes we just need cargo support. Not every job's glamorous. The Vanguard only gets called in for the ones where there's a chance of seeing action. Wherever the UC needs us, the Vanguard is there. Well, other than becoming a member of the greatest faction in the galaxy, you'd get access to discounted services on any UC world. Credits to help you get on your feet. You'd even be able to buy property right here in New Atlantis. Citizenship unlocks it all, and signing up for the Vanguard is the fastest way to earn it. Well, all right. Take the elevator down to the Vanguard Orientation Hall. You can get started at any of the registration terminals. The system will walk you through the rest. And if you've got any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
Okay, so this is a volunteer group. They better have, I better get credits, but he said I got a lot of benefits.
You enlisting too? I've always wanted to live in New Atlantis, but they only let citizens buy
You've been through the
property,
exhibit?
so here I am.
UC certainly likes to talk about itself, huh?
Ooh. The end of Earth. Oh.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
Can you imagine? The logistics alone must have been mind-boggling.
Mm-hmm. Just flying out there, not knowing if you're actually going to find a habitable planet. That's a Baron. Free Star Collective. I haven't met these guys yet. They look like the armor from General Zod, Windows of Steel.
The United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more. Independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
The result of the Centaurus proclamation has always left me torn. So much conflict arose as a result. Was it worth it?
Beginning in 2196, the Narian War, humanity's first large-scale conflict among the stars, is remembered as a defining moment for the settled systems. Oh, there's a lot. The first major conflict to make the extensive use of grav jump-enabled ships, the Narian War was less defined by key space battles and more an extended cat-and-mouse interplay between two powers. Had the well-armed and professional UC Navy try again and again to pin down the piecemeal but savvy Freestar fleet. Unable to strike the killing blow, the UC resorted to ever more severe attacks to try and drive the collective to capitulate. To capitulate. Oh, no. To capitulate. Capitulate. To capitulate, but without success, I think. In fact, after many long years of war with little to show for it, even the populace of the UC itself began to turn against the cause. With protests roiling even New Atlantis, the citizenry demanding the war finally come to a humane close. So when at long last the final blow was struck, with the UC Navy finally cornering and obliterating the Freestar fleet in 2216. Damn, this war lasted for a while. It was a hollow victory. It was from the resulting negotiation, the Treaty of Narion, that the settled system as we know them today emerged, both literally and figuratively. Now read the rest of this.
Beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god. It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir Jarek that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remains, however, select members of House Varun who refused to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established. Even after House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space. Of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Narion Treaty, the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs, even bioengineered alien creatures, the infamous UC xeno-weapons. It was only in 311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped. The Freestar Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted. The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since.
The colony war was a horrible conflict that irreparably ruined several systems. There were times I felt that it would never end.
Few settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Freestar planet of Nira. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. Swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty. And today, Nira remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
That pension doesn't go as far as it used to. But wandering around down here with a cup of coffee, there are worse ways to spend a couple hours.
You know it was some UC general that condemned Londinium? Gave it over to these things. One of these murals said he was executed after the war. Might have gotten off too lightly.
One of my slates said terramorphs can control people's minds. But that can't be true.
It's a terramorph.
In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinium. A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies' war effort, Londinium found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph. A rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large. The tragedy of Londinium is mourned by the UC to this day.
Damn. What that mind control shit is true. That shit is huge.
After the devastation wrought by the colony war, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice.
The Armistice.
Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xeno-weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed.
Oh, okay.
All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty.
Damn.
Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogin, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus. All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
I was a strong supporter of the Armistice. All of the terrible weapons that both sides used against one another. It had to end.
There are three parties: the Freestar Collective, House of Varun, and the collection and the protection of all knowledge and research. And all 3 parties. And by arms, it shall be. Oh, that it's saying like that's the information right there. Access to all information in this archive will be mutually managed by all 3 parties. The fuck is pushing me? Jeez.
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for a DP.
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member. Open to all captains, regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be.
So I'm definitely gonna get that armor probably at the end of this.
No one is born a United Colony citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship. But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls means citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small.
That's pretty
All
cool.
citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems. By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
That was cool. That was a good catch up too about knowing about the war.
I really hope this is just.
Like there was no really a bad side between the two, Freestar Collective and the UC. Maroon though, they're wild. And so your game doesn't harm. I really agree. It's examination chamber to the rotation hall.
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
It was only in the Freestar Collective was initially founded in 2188, when the citizens of Aquila banded together.
No one knows how they moved.
That was probably, that Terramorph. If they could really speak to people in their minds, that's probably what was on that ship. That's probably the alien creature right there. Probably looking for the artifact. Look at these ships. I need a huge ship, guys. I need a huge one. Like one that cannot land.
Applicant to the piloting simulation chamber. Please enter the.
I've spent a fair bit of time in simulators just like these. They're startlingly realistic. Have fun.
Ah, you must be our new applicant. I'm Proctor Samuelson. The simulator's already been prepped. You can head in whenever you're ready. Vanguard assignments can often include both space and ground combat. It'd be bad for both you and the United Colonies to not ensure you're adept in both capacities before sending you out on your first real assignment.
That's true.
The simulator is designed to be a near-perfect replica of a Class B Deimos hoplite, the United Colony's standard destroyer model. It's been tuned to provide a challenging but fair fight against the enemy squadrons you'll encounter inside.
Any advice on how to do well in
While
there?
I can't answer that question directly, I will say this. Due to the solitary nature of our work, resourcefulness is a critical tool in any Vanguard pilot's repertoire. You're permitted, even encouraged, to use whatever tool you're able to find in there. Of course, you'll be running through a high-realism combat flight simulation, engineered by members of the UC science staff, right here in Mast. Your task is to defeat at least 3 tiers of simulated opponents. Accomplish that, and you pass the exam, and can then proceed on to your probationary mission. However, if you defeat more than 3 tiers of enemies, your required enlistment time for citizenship will be reduced, and your enlistment bonus increased.
Oh.
You're welcome to try as many times as you like before returning to command. We'll only keep the highest.
What did it say?
Of course. Your task is to defeat at least 3 tiers of simulated opponents. Accomplish that. However, if you defeat more than 3 and your enlistment, but you're welcome to. We'll only keep the high. Good hunting.
Gotta be right back. Alright, I'm back.
On deck.
This is the Mark 18 flight simulation chamber applicant, currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair. Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
New targets active. Targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2.
Pretty easy. Now, if I get to a tier 4,
New targets active. Targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 2 reached. Initiating Tier 3. New targets active.
Simulation. You've been defeated, applicant. You may initiate a reset of your current tier at the terminal inside the cockpit, or step outside and take a break.
damn. Damn.
Simulation reset. Prepare for your first opponent.
New targets active.
Start the exam. Simulation's control terminal.
Damn.
Simulation reset. Prepare for your first opponent.
New targets active.
That was difficult as shit.
If you wish to take a break, you may exit the simulation through the ship's hatch.
Shutting down.
4 out of 6.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed. Good showing in there, applicant. Your results should be finalized by the time you get back to Commander Tuala.
That was a little too difficult for my doing.
Yes? You needed something?
Well, look who's back.
I read my pilot exam and they told me to come back here.
Some questions you needed answered first. So these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did? Then let's get to them. So, looking at the data, hit every mural in the orientation hall, huh? A test of preparation and thoroughness. 2 traits the Vanguard values highly. Psychological results are all within expected levels. Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart the first time they're trying to outrun a homing missile. Now, how'd you do against your foes? Tier 4, not too shabby. The techs make us test each level of the sim too. I can tell you that wave are some real artificial bastards. Good job putting them away.
Hell of a job. I might even let you fly me around sometime.
So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only 10 years service. Pretty standard for combat assignments. But your performance in the simulator does mean I can offer a signing bonus. Help convince you to join the cause.
10 years might seem like a long time, but it's worth the climb if you wish to become a citizen.
10 years.
So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material on our hands. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission. First, though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies?
It's a big decision. John, you're not about to have my compatriot here sign some kind of contract that sells you their grandmother 5 years down the line, are you?
Officer's honor, Sarah. This is honest work for honest credits. So, you ready to do the deed? You're not in the Freestar Collective here. Vanguard keeps its work above board. You want in? Fantastic.
I have something I need to discuss with you.
So I did both.
Thanks for taking time to chat. I received a message from Constellation, and it's given me a lot to think about. No, it's nothing like that. It's just a list of requests. Things I would normally handle if I was there. But I'm not. I'm out here instead with you.
When you see these messages often, tell someone to message itself what it represents. Are you upset about that I'm keeping you away from the lodge?
You're not keeping me out here. I am. Just... Here, let me explain. Before I joined Constellation, I served for 8 years as the head of the Navigator Corps, until the UC decided to axe the department.
Eight years isn't about to run for anything, girl. What exactly was the Navigators for?
It was a branch of the United Colonies Navy. A small fleet of ships outfitted for galactic exploration. Basically, a military version of Constellation.
What does that have to do with the message for Lodge?
If you want to help, I feel like I need to give you some background. Just bear with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Some more than others. You see, the top brass demanded press-worthy discoveries to justify the spending, and money was tight after the war. Shutdown was inevitable. At the end of the day, I was in charge, so the blame obviously fell on my shoulders.
Which war are you talking about?
Seriously? The Colony War, of course. You know, that little incident that caused the death of thousands of decent men and women as they squabbled over border disputes. That war. Yeah? You once told me that you favored the journey over the destination. So I'm hoping you'll understand what I'm trying to say. I failed.
She remembered that? That was a choice that I made.
Exploring the stars, then pushing a pencil. Because of my lack of foresight, all I ended up with was a shattered division and a bunch of excuses.
Nonsense. No one would have pushed harder than you. No matter how hard you fight, there are some battles you can't win. It's obviously the military with a Conlon. Your division never had a single suit.
That depends on your definition of significant. Discover a rare neutron star, and no one cares. But slap a picture of a kooky alien life form on SSNN, and suddenly you're a goddamn rock star. It's all about the propaganda, what gets the people excited. That's what the United Colonies was focused on at the time. That's just it, though. Did I push too hard? Did they shut us down because I wasn't quietly sitting at my desk approving meaningless memos? We'll never know. Well, that brings us to this message now, doesn't it? Call it whatever you want. My drive, my initiative, my optimism. It's been my greatest strength and my worst nightmare. It elevates me to these positions of authority, but all I want to do is explore, not sit and make sure the accounts are balanced.
Get rid of the absence of called constellations of cats.
Yes,
Exactly. If it's obvious to you, imagine how obvious it is to someone like Barrett or Mateo. Oh, they must be itching to replace me by now. God damn it.
Time freedom's out. That's like,
Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Oh, here you are trying to help me and I'm yelling at you. You have to understand. Once Aja retired, I lost the only person that gave a damn. Of course you do. I'm just not thinking straight right now. Phew.
Ouch, right
This
in my
has taken
face.
a lot out of me, so maybe we should just leave things right here. But thank you for being there and listening. It helped. It really did.
Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the stars.
Bro, it's daylight.
Raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities? And to uphold the values
I don't
of
like
the
his
Vanguard,
beard.
honor, loyalty, self-reliance, in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy? Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come, so Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count on you?
Yeah, I'm getting paid, right? Sure.
That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
I got an advanced check.
Yeah, what is it?
What do you want me to do? I find myself fast traveling a lot. Like in Boulder's Gate, I try not to, but here I feel like I have to most of the time.
Hey! Hey, you! You have a minute? I need to talk to you.
What happened, Tom?
You're the one that was on Vectera, right? You flew in on the, Frontier. I knew it! Tommy Bitlow, SSNN research intern. Word is the Frontier was involved in an attack? It's true, right? You saw some real action?
2 people died or are injured. The Crystal Fleet attacked us, if that's what you mean by action.
This is great. Great! My boss, Nadia Mufaz, would kill to talk to you. An actual eyewitness! There's credits in it for credible, newsworthy information.
I'll give you the money.
And easy money, too. Just go to the SSNN building. It's not far. Keep it up, Tommy. You're killing it.
Okay. And just like that, another fucking quest. That looks nice.
Managed to limp back here at all. Bullet for leeches, get it
Yeah, just imagine a dude just like this just starts pulling up on you.
Ah, you are new probationary then? Crew Chief Herat. Pleasure to be working with you. It's my job to make sure all you rocket jockeys are ready for anything that comes at you up there. Now, manifest says we're fitting you out with one comms repair suite. In addition to the standard issue welcome kit all probationary pilots get for their first mission. Med packs, some small arms, couple spare ship parts, all the essentials in case of any surprises up there. My people will have everything on your ship before you lift off. Won't even know they were there. So, paying a visit to the people of scenic Tau Ceti 2. Nice easy one for your first job. Just keep your head on swivel and you'll come home safe. Any questions before you head out?
Anything you can tell me about Tau Ceti 2?
I honestly didn't realize it had people living on it until we got your record. Report they gave us seemed clean. No known hostile outposts. But I wouldn't say that's permission to let your guard down. Just watch out for wildlife and pirates. Keep those med packs handy and you'll be fine.
What exactly are you putting on my ship?
Nothing too dangerous, if that's your concern. The repair suite's mostly just wiring and circuit boards. The welcome kit has some goodies in there I wouldn't leave sitting around when company comes to visit. But it's nothing some proper storage can't make safe. Then I won't keep. Make us look good out there.
Yo. Oh, I take my ship? Oh, okay. I thought I was getting on that ship. Might a fight? that noise it makes when I pause it. I'm in a fight.
Sure, sweet pea. Yo, man, can always use a laugh.
Okay. Who can jump higher than a skyscraper in New Atlantis? Everybody! Skyscrapers can't jump!
Okay. Good one, Cora. Hey, next time you see Barrett, try it out on him.
What the fuck am I supposed to do? Ugh. Wait, am I out of combat now? Finally, what the fuck?
Gear looks green. Just land.
Is something amiss?
It might be.
An abandoned meatpacking facility built on the fringes of the settled systems. I wonder what happened here.
Okay. Get that thing on me. Only grants recipe for tea. Since the dawn of the agrarian revolution 10,000 years ago, humanity has been trying to speed up the process of growing food and getting it onto plates. But that's always come at the cost of quality and led to horrific practices like industrial farming, which leads to the corner cut and ultimately a worse product. And we all just accepted it. We live in a freeze-dried age, but we don't have to. Tao Gourmet is going to change that. We're going to make fresh food cheap and available everywhere. We're going to let our livestock and crops grow as nature intended and use smart automations to harvest and prepare them at the peak of freshness and deliver them with such speed that our clients won't ever go back to using freeze-dried again. It's a big task, and accomplishing it is going to take focus, innovation, and dedication. Are you up to the challenge of changing how the settle system eats? Then let's get started. Okay, that's a dream. I had a
Something's
plan.
gone through here recently, but left everything in place. At least we know it wasn't the Crimson Fleet.
Jeez, what happened here? There better be no goddamn jump scare. Oh my god, there's more blood. What the hell did this? Investigate the scream. Oh.
Either I got hit harder than I thought, or you've got some incredible timing.
She looks scary.
It knows you're here. I'll unlock the door. Second floor, main building. But be quiet.
But I have a feeling she has our best interests in mind. We should do what she suggests.
Something's here. This feels like Jurassic Park.
Don't leave any of that behind.
Set it down. I wish body parts did come off though. Like fall out. Can you close the door?
What do we got here? Too clean to be one of the settlers. Or a pirate. You see on patrol, maybe? It'd make my day if you said you were a shock trooper out for a stroll.
Actually, Vanguard sent me, though they failed to mention how bad things were.
Oh, I've been better. but I think bleeding out is at least off the table.
Look at her eyes.
What I really need, though, is someone who knows their way around a weapon. So, if you wanted to tell me, I'm heavy infantry and I've come to bring you the gift of ordnance, I wouldn't mind in the least.
Next to the
Vanguard, huh? Yeah, I expect they didn't. I'm Hadrian. I was a researcher with the UC. I came here on a rumor of a... Well, I expect you saw the results on your way in. What's left of the settlers? The work of Oxysio Machina. A terramorph. One of the nastiest aliens humanity's ever crossed paths with. And this one, well, it's something of an anomaly. Possibly a worrying one.
I can't believe that a terramorph did all this damage. I mean, I've heard the stories, but to see the decimation firsthand.
Sound like you could use the help. I was like, they're probably showing us in the exhibit for a reason.
I managed to scope out a fair bit of the facility before it found me. If there are any survivors of the attack, they're long gone.
What kind of anomaly are we talking here?
Terramorphs have a unique growth cycle. They're usually only found on worlds that have been long colonized by humanity. But Tao said he's too young to have one. Yet here it is. I came looking for an explanation and found all this.
Terramorph, what's that?
Other than a remorseless killing machine.
Among apex predators, they're the pinnacle. Resilient, agile, smart, and their mental prowess only increases with age. Some can even dominate the minds of weaker species, keeping them as pets, livestock, or toys. They're creatures without peer. I sure could. Because to confirm my suspicions about this creature, I'm gonna need a tissue sample from it. And to get that, I need its corpse. But there is a way we can give ourselves an edge against this thing. The plant security system. The admin terminal's here in this building, but it needs its connection reset. And as I found out, that's not a one-person job. But if you can make it to the security outpost and restore the connection, I think I can get things back online. See if the settlers left us any other tools.
Well, she can't come with me,
Admin
though.
access is centralized to the terminal in this room. Nothing's coming back online if I'm not here.
She's
But
probably
even
being...
if that weren't the case, I'd likely be more of a liability out there than a help right now.
I wonder if she's being controlled by it right now.
It's the building in the middle of the facility. The terminal in there should allow you to grant me access to the system as a whole. Then we can see about getting things back online.
Yeah.
The settlers outfitted most of the buildings with turrets at some point. Not sure how many are still operable, but at least a few appeared to be in fighting shape. There were also some sensors scattered around the facility that I didn't recognize. But those are honestly all just educated guesses until we get the connection reset.
Alright, let's get that security system back online.
Good. Once I see the connection reset, I'll get things underway on my end. Take care of yourself out there. And make sure you leave enough of that thing for us to get a sample.
Alright, we about to fight a terramorph. out straight away.
System offline.
Oh, that how I get out there? Oh. Wait, what? Maintenance team, please reset all power riggers.
Connection restored. I'll make this quick. Plant's turrets took a beating, but I should be able to get you a couple of kill lanes. Just get the thing to chase you down the alleys between the buildings, and you'll lead it right into a crossfire. Hello. I wish I'd found this earlier. Those sensors around the facility? Part of a livestock tracking system. Should let you keep tabs on how close the terramorph is. But it's not connected to this network. There should be a terminal in the adjoining room. Tune it to 183.5.
Oh, Triggity, what's up, man? It's sort of a side quest, but one of the bigger side faction quests. Let's see this. How'd you get in there? Army defenses. It's the same shit. What did she say?
Tracker's reading green.
Thank you so much for the like. Appreciate you.
What's that sound? Shit. Stop. Stop whatever you're doing and get in cover. It's on the move.
Oh.
Look, I wouldn't engage directly if you can avoid it. The kill lanes. They're set up but need power. There's breakers on each of the buildings you can throw to get them live. Once they're online, lead the terramorph towards the lights and watch the fireworks. Give it hell, Vanguard.
System rearm failed. Additional power required.
They're coming to me? Oh! What do you think, girl? That joint, the number went down and then it popped up. That's why I got scared.
Seeing a meat packing facility from the inside is starting to make me feel like...
How the fuck do I get in there? Oh.
Additional power required.
It's pulling up. It's pulling up. It's pulling up. It's pulling up.
Power levels insufficient. Proceed to next power breaker. Local defense is restored.
Yeah. I have to change my weapon. Hold up. I have the blunt in my hand. No, I only do it on YouTube right now. I've been hearing a lot of bad things about Twitch, and I don't think I have enough time with another job to do both, and I don't think my computer could run that. I just like YouTube. Shit. Nice.
It's a miracle we were able to bring that thing down. At least we avenged the deaths at the colony. Make sure you strip everything useful from that thing.
My thing is, without those turrets, that would have been a much longer battle.
Tracker's gone quiet. I suspect it's either hiding or... Wait.
You did it, didn't you? Heavens above, you just flatlined a terramorph.
So I don't sound surprised. I believe the words you're looking for.
Oh, yeah. Taken care of. No big deal. You didn't happen to grab me a tissue sample, did you?
Can you really learn much from one little sample?
A lot of life gets recorded in our cells. Like, for example, if this terramorph's cells have certain radiation or chemical exposures, it could point to it having been transported on a ship. Then, we could start getting some answers about this thing. So, did you manage to nab one? All right. I spotted a microscope downstairs. Let's see if we can't get to the bottom of this.
Oh, farming hat. What the hell did I take that for? Can you walk any faster? Like, come on. Why the f did you just stand right in front of me? Damn, this thing murdered everybody.
Older model. Let's see what you can do. Running basic diagnostics. Nothing. Maybe a flag scan? spectrograph. Damn. This equipment, it's not set up to do a proper analysis of our sample. But this terramorph being here, of all places, it doesn't make sense. Humanity's spread plenty of creatures in our travels across the stars. Pets, livestock, pests. But terramorphs, they're different. To our knowledge, no one's ever spread them intentionally. Yet somehow, they follow us. So when humans settle a world, 70 to 100 years later, terramorphs tend to just appear. No one knows how or why. Dangerous, but at least predictable. Talseti, though, it's too young to have a native population. It's only been colonized 20 years? But then the other option, that someone captured one of the deadliest predators in the galaxy just to wipe out some settlers minding their own business? That seems awfully implausible. Which means we're either looking at a truly strange murder or a faster type of terramorph growth, the results of which could be catastrophic.
Seriously.
Terramorph outbreaks have taken down far bigger colonies than this one.
I just know terramorph got it sent to you.
Well, they're not exactly buying tickets and flying coach. The theory is that they're spread by some kind of egg or seed that's able to evade our detection. But how the hell an undetectable egg turns into a terramorph without anyone noticing is a question no one's ever found an answer to.
You think people are turning into
What's
terramorphs?
happened here could be real bad news for the rest of human civilization.
Terramorphs have taken down other colonies?
They have. They even took down an entire city once. A place called Londinian had to be quarantined due to a massive outbreak during the colony war. It's the only known loss of that scale, but it's the reason why any change in our relationship with these creatures needs to be taken very seriously.
It feels like a big leap from a single sample. It's not like he needs to do something quick.
There is. I mean, there has to be. We just have to find it. Time was, I had access to one of the best repositories of terramorph research in the galaxy. Seems a natural place to start looking, if I can figure how to access it. But we also need to get this sample properly analyzed, get confirmation on just how concerned we should be. Luckily, I think I know just the person to help with the sample. What would you say to delivering this to him for me? I'd do it myself, but I need to call in some favors. See if I can't get access to that terramorph data. Plus, maybe just pop by a hospital for a little bit. Clear it with your commander first if you have to. You can even show them this. My gene tag. Tell them Hadrian Sanan is worried there could be more attacks on the horizon. They should recognize the name.
Okay, got that clout.
I was. Long time ago. Family tradition. But I know some of the folks from my old unit moved into the Vanguard. A couple even owe me favors. If I'm lucky, your commander is one of them.
Probably Skyrim. Hold on, that's a tough question. I gotta look at it. Yeah, Skyrim. What's yours?
I get it. And I get that you've already gone above and beyond here for me. But I really need your help. I need Dr. Percival Walker to put together a sample analysis for this thing. Full workup. He'll know what that means. I'm not sure exactly where to find him, but last I heard he was contracting with the Trade Authority on Mars. There's a place called the Sixth Circle in Sidonia. Bar run by some old friends. I'll meet you and Percival there. And here, it's not exactly a bounty, but you certainly deserve them. Should cover the cost to fuel to Mars, at least. Now please, go check in with your
Appreciate
commander.
that.
We need to know what we're dealing with.
Is that where he was, at the lodge?
So, were you eating at the Sagebrook, or is it just a quick snap from the Terra Brew?
When Fallout 4 came out, what was that? That was PS4, right? Shit. No, this is the wrong district. Fallout 4 was last generation, right? What the hell? There we go. Yeah, so during that PS4 era, like the last generation era, I did not get to I was like not playing video games for like
I picked up something you might be interested
probably like 8 years. I think the only games that I was playing was Final Fantasy MMO and The Witcher 3 because I had a shitty laptop at the time. Good enough to play those games, but like I couldn't play anything else. So I got this computer back in 2021, 22, and that's where I started playing video games again. I started streaming. Started streaming this year. So Fallout 4, I think I gotta do a stream of it at a later time. I gotta like experience it for myself.
All set with that probationary mission? We can do your debrief and formally welcome you into the Vanguard whenever you're ready. A terror? What? How did you walk away with the terramorph tissue sample running comms repairs? What happened to the settlers?
The thing that ate the settlers and nearly ate me wasn't really interested in the repairs. I don't know. Survivors, sir, all lost to a terramorph.
You killed a terramorph on your first mission. If I could be frank for a moment, holy shit. Above and beyond doesn't really begin to describe it now, does it? Earned yourself some serious hazard pay on this one. But, if none of the settlers made it...
Is Fallout 4 one of those games that's worth going back to? There was a research. Well, it must be, right? If that's your favorite one. Oh, Baldur's Gate. I'm literally I took these days off to play Baldur's Gate right now. I need to play Starfield right now. And then next week I'm gonna be doing on my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, I'm gonna be doing Starfield and Baldur's Gate again. Because I do miss Baldur's Gate. I love that game. For the researcher investigating the place, she gave me this gene tag to show you.
A researcher? Let me see that. Sanan. I know that name. Let me check the database. Huh. A lot of this data's been classified. Here we go. Service record. Wow. That's a lot of commendations. Seems like she served with distinction as co-head of a UC Xenoweapons division. Faced tribunal at the end of the Colony War. And was dismissed from duty. Guess that's why I'd heard the name before. If she's former Xeno warfare, though, well, we can at least be sure she knows her aliens.
Wait, can we even be helping this woman?
Notation says that Sinan already faced punishment for her actions during the war. Dismissal from the UC military. And her sending you to me first makes me think she's actually trying to do this.
Future apocalyptic world, I think I get into that.
History, reaching out to the UC probably wasn't the easiest decision. Which means that must be a pretty important sample.
The heck is Xeno warfare?
In the run-up to the Colony War, the UC started a program with a singular goal. Find the deadliest, most terrifying aliens in the galaxy, and have them fight on the side of the UC. Never saw any of the deployments myself, but the program was clearly enough of a success that when the war came to an end 20 years ago, both sides agreed to have the practice banned. At which point, I presume, this tribunal decided to cut Sinan loose.
But I know I'm not gonna be able to beat this completely, like doing all the main side quests, like those really good ones. I'm gonna do as much as I can for this month, and then Baldur's Gate. I know I'm not beating because I'm still in Act 2, and I'm not gonna beat that this month. So, because I think in 3 weeks, Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty that comes out right after. And then in October, I think 2 weeks or 3 weeks after that, Assassin's Creed. Like, it's gonna be a busy rest of the year. Like next year, I don't think there's anything really big coming out in January, February, March. So I'm gonna have a lot of this. A lot of this is gonna be played. I'm sorry. So this one actually
certainly seems that way. Did your survivor, Hadrian, did she mention why she thinks this sample's so special?
There were some credits in it for me, all the reason I needed. She's afraid there could be more attacks like the one that wiped out the people of Tau City. She's not sure what it means. She wants a Dr. Walker on Mars to analyze it.
I see. This.
What do you stream? Do you stream walkthroughs?
I've ever been a part of. I did actually have another mission lined up for you, supporting UC system defense against the Crimson Fleet. Now I guess you have two options on how to proceed. Head to the UC Vigilance and help out SysDef, or deliver that sample. I'll make sure you've got the proper clearances for either path. Consider these your first official orders. And here, so everyone knows you're working with the Vanguard. Welcome to the Navy, Captain. Vanguard's also got some custom ship modifications. You'll be cleared for access to them next time you're down at the spaceport.
Nice.
Talk to ship services. Now, if there wasn't anything else, I suggest you move out.
Yay.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days. Spread like a virus through
Oh yeah, I got you, bro. Mind you, I'm not no expert either, man. This is my rookie year.
All crew accounted for. We're ready to depart.
Have any new books for me?
What's on your mind?
Nah, I'll definitely give that. I'll definitely give it a look. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, delivering devils. We're on Mars. What am I doing? Adrian asked me to find her colleague, Percival Walker, on Mars. Percival was recently working with the trade authority there, so okay.
I have things for you.
What, you do? Where are you? Why is that your weapon?
Yeah? Fishing for a handout. Talk to you later.
Thank you for the root. The hell did you just pick that up for? I actually like this armor too.
Watch out for the robots.
Like, it's interesting that they made this game with no like alien species that are humanoid or like robots.
Invoices
Like
can be
she
collected
just said.
from the... Oh. Not here for a delivery.
I mean, I haven't seen any.
Are you?
Besides the walkers, the shooter droids. Later, bro. See ya.
Worked. Past tense. Dr. Walker hasn't been employed here for some time now.
A shame, too. We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him on myself to do medical and biological consulting around the city. Not the sort of work the Trade Authority traditionally does. But we thought it had the potential to become a whole new type of revenue stream for our branch. I invested no small amount of personal capital into the endeavor. But then he decided to run off after a discipline issue. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. Plenty of cracks on this old rock. But at this point, it's probably for the best.
That won't be necessary. The Trade Authority isn't interested in employing someone so unreliable. But we would like the money he owes us. If you can convince him to pay his debts, we'd be most grateful.
Oh, I loathe the Trade Authority. Is it absolutely necessary that we have to help them?
I'm not your bill collector. I just need to know how to find them.
I couldn't have put that better myself.
Pity. Perhaps a little advance on my part might pique your interest. Visit the Sixth Circle, a bar on the lowest level of the city. If someone in Sidonia knows where Percival is, you'll find them there.
Okay. You want me to collect the debt from him?
Keep a lookout. Notify us if you see anything suspicious.
Broken Spear's upstairs. Go drown yourself there. This bar's for Devil's vets and their kin.
Either on Vanguard. Heard you might know where Percival Walker is. Devils, what are you talking
Where the
about?
hell are you from? The Red Devils? Best fighters since the Spartans. This is our bar, so folks like you can go drink at the Spear.
Hey, what if I like drinking around morons? Can I drink?
The hell you just say to me? I gotta...
Andy, sit down. You. Don't appreciate some stray wandering into my bar.
I think Martians have those eyes.
Even the ones I should have cut off 2 drinks ago. Now spit out what you want, or march.
You know, Vanguard, heard you, man.
Doc Walker? You're barking up the wrong...
Enough. And you, why did you come over here, Captain? You're gonna get me in trouble. Stray topsider wanders into my bar asking after a man like Percival Walker. Raises questions. What do you want with him?
Official Vanguard business. I need him to look at something. I make the delivery for I answer son, and look, I even have proof.
Hadrian? A woman named Hadrian sent you, a member of the Vanguard, to find Percival? Now, if that tag's a forgery, it's a damn good one. All right, Captain. If you are who you say, Supra et Ultra. Vanguard motto. What's it mean? Should have gotten that during your oath.
It's all right. I can vouch for this one. He's Vanguard. True
I did
as they
forget.
come.
And you're someone I should trust, huh? Why?
I'm UC military. Retired. Can give you my gene tag code too if you'd like.
Not necessary. But look, even if I decided I was going to help you get in contact with Dr. Walker, Percival made himself scarce for a reason. His debt to the Trade Authority. But if someone resolved that debt, well, Percival wouldn't have to hide anymore. Can bet that person would make a friend out of Percival, and the rest of us devils. And I'm always inclined to help a friend.
Money? You want money? How do you say?
Red Devils were the meanest Marine unit the UC Navy ever had. Couldn't get in if you hadn't done at least one stint as a Martian Dusty. Made us tough, reliable. It's why they chose us as the handlers for the UC xeno-weapons. No other unit could handle that pressure. Percival, though, he wasn't a grunt like all of us. Science officer. Made sure the monsters behaved themselves around the Devils, and didn't with everyone else. But it was those monsters that did us in. When the Colony War ended and the armistice came down, everything associated with xeno-weapons got shelved. Red Devils included. Now they're just a memory.
Look at that vodka juice box behind him. You worked with xeno-weapons?
Me? Nah. Infantry officer. But my grunts deployed alongside the things. Never seen anything like it. Before or since. Monsters from the darkest corners of the Black, rampaging across the battlefield. Can understand why they banned them. Brutal. Armistice hurt us more than most, but... wow. Wasn't all bad that came out of that agreement.
How would you suggest I go about clearing Percival's name?
Well, most straightforward way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the authority and pay him direct, if you've got credits to throw away. Of course, rumor is the Trade Authority keeps all their records and collections files on a central server inside their storeroom. If someone was to break in there and adjust Percival's debt to something a little more reasonable, say a few hundred credits, I'd be happy to cover the costs.
Making that adjustment would be illegal. I don't think this is a road we should travel.
But, one friend of Hadrian's to another, Sidonia's full of old utility spaces. Wouldn't be surprised if there was one that let out right into the authority storeroom. Say, with an entrance behind the bar at the Broken Spear. Ooh, and you might need these.
Let's see if I can get rid of that.
I look forward to hearing the good news.
Hey, you. Maybe Hadrian's friend. Come here.
Alright guys, I'm gonna actually end this part of the episode here. And I'll be back on about later.